Hello everybody. In this short tutorial I want to show you how we can easily create a histogram of continuous data in Excel. So let's assume we have some observations, for example here the weight or the mass of some mice that we have recorded. So here we've got the weight in grams and we want to visualize these data in the form of a histogram. And one of the first things that we need to do is we want to figure out how many data do we actually have. So we can do that very easily with the count function in Excel. So equals count, and I'll start typing, and with the left mouse button clicked I just highlight the cells that I want the count for. And we get a count of 13 observations. So we measured 13 mice and weighed them. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to calculate a sort of a recommended number of bins into which we will sort our observations. And that is sort of almost a little bit of a dark art. It is just a recommended number of bins. Sometimes people ask, how many bins should I use? And the answer is as many bins as you need and as few bins as possible. So there is what is called Sturge's rule. It's a rule of thumb. And there are a lot of other rules that one can use. I like this because it's really easy to calculate. It just simply says the recorded number of bins equals 1 plus 3.322 times the logarithm to the base of 10 of the number of the observations that we have. This 3.322 is just simply an empirical number which has been shown to be quite useful. So let's just simply calculate our recommended number of bins. And we use this equation here. So equals 1 plus 3.322 times log. And we'll use by default log 10 of the number of counts that we just calculated, and we get a recommended number of bins of 4.7. So this means we can use either 4 or 5 bins, and we can do both. I would in this case go for the higher number. So how are we going to do the histogram? Well, in Excel it is really simple. All we need to do is, with the left mouse button clicked, we highlight our cells. And then we go into the Insert menu here on the ribbon. And we go to this histogram chart. On the down arrow, we find histogram. So here we've got our histogram. And Excel tried to predict what would be useful. So it says maybe it's 3 bins, but we said we want to use 5 bins because that's the recommended number. So how do we change that? Well, that's very easy. We click somewhere on this x-axis here. We will need to label the x-axis, but we double click on the x-axis and come up with this menu here on the right hand side, so where we can format the axis. So here is the format axis, and under axis option we can choose the number of bins, and you see here it is 3. We just simply change this to 5 and we get 5 bins. We can change the axes. That's fairly easy. So we click here on the plus sign and then the axis title. Here we would say the weight. Actually, it should be the mass, but it doesn't matter. So the weight in grams. And here we see the frequency. How often does a certain weight in the bin occur? So here that would be frequency, and the chart title would be histogram of mouse weights. Histogram of mouse weights. We can of course make this a little bit nicer. We just simply change the font color, for example, and leave it like that. So this is basically how we can create a nice looking histogram. What you see is that the bars for the histogram do not overlap, and that's very important for a histogram. And we've got the bin width here indicated at the bottom of the x-axis. So I hope this makes sense, and thank you very much for watching.